You're not actually supposed to see me. I'm supposed to be playing the part of the background announcer. But at this part of the show, I will say, it's time to begin what we call our preamble, ramble to the Viva NashVegas radio show live at historic Handy Hardware, beautiful downtown Franklin, Tennessee.
Good morning, folks. Let me introduce Mr. William Covington to you, and William's gonna...
We are the Viva NashVegas radio show.
Now, y'all say that again. Ready? Viva NashVegas! All right, William, we appreciate that. Now, listen, welcome, everybody. We're here to have a good time, so we want you all to have a good time. We want you to clap, yell, stomp, yodel, I don't care. Dance, get up, have a good time, all right? Now, let's go through a few things before we get started. We're gonna have some...
We did Viva NashVegas.
Yep.
And now we're gonna do the...
Great. Do it again one time. That's good. Now listen, we're going to go over a few little housekeeping things here. The seating.
Open seating.
Open seating. What about the aisles, William?
If you would, we'd like to try to keep the aisles clear and open.
You're going to find the exit.
At the front of the building when you come in.
You're going to find the cold drink machine up there too.
That's correct.
Now in case the lighting goes out today,
we have
a jumbo flashlight that we will help you out of the building with.
Where's the bathrooms?
Now, we're not there yet. We're in unison here. Now, there is a lot of filming going on. William, point some of the cameras
and
out.
we have a camera here, and here.
And there's a couple more.
On the sides.
So just be kind of cognizant of that. Don't stand up and step in front of it. So now, the comfort areas, William.
Now, Miss Pam, the comfort area will be down here to my right.
And how are they marked, William?
One is marked men's,
And the other?
employees only.
So ladies, use your discretion on that, okay? Now listen, you all might not know this, but this week is National Flood Awareness Week. Okay? But no, we hope not, because we had a flood here a couple of months ago. So in case we have a flood today, do not use your chair for a personal flotation device. We will help you out. Now the popcorn
It's free.
fresh and free.
Yes, it is.
So help yourself. Now with all that said, the host of the Viva Nash radio show,
George Hamilton. Whoa. Okay.
the Viva Nash Vegas radio show,
Again.
George Hamilton a bit.
boy, this is really live radio today, y'all.
That's me. How you doing today? You probably can tell we've been rehearsing this for at least 2 minutes. And that's the magic of our show. Every other 2 weeks we come together and try to piece it all back together again. It is so much fun. Well, at this time, I'd like to bring on the Heavenly Choir to begin our show in a traditional and primitive way.
Hi, Amy.
Heavenly Choir, say hello to everybody. Let's wave one more time. Now the show will actually start moving fast, so hang on to your hats and to your chairs. Did you all display all the signs about clap and stuff like that?
Yeah, you want to say it again?
All right, here's the clap sound one more time.
Now listen, if y'all get bad, we got this one too.
And now, here we go. Heavenly Choir, are you ready?
C.
Yes.
Radio! Turn your radio on! It's the Viva NashVegas radio show live from the historic Handy Hardware in beautiful downtown Franklin, Tennessee. Can you say Viva NashVegas?
Viva NashVegas!
So much fun.
Yes.
You know, our show today is very special. This is where we start moving fast. I remember when I was growing up, and I would watch variety shows on television, and I always dreamed that this would happen to me. And now, Here we are. William Covington. How about a hand for William Covington?
Big hand.
David Spalding Jr. And they come from a family tradition out here in Franklin. My David Spalding Jr. grew up camping under a bridge by the Harpeth River.
Boy, George.
And he used to take a can of...
You got me mistaken for somebody else.
That's right, a fictitious character. But he used to take a can of sardines that he bought from here at Historic Handy Hardware. We've got them on the shelves over there for you today. Sardines, all kinds of things. But country music, and all kinds of music actually, Pam will tell you that. It's a family tradition. Why, I follow a family tradition, and now we got somebody who follows a family tradition too. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Bobby Cyrus.
Thank you. It's a really great honor to be here. And it's my first time being here.
Not your last.
I hope not. Well, I haven't sang yet. It could be. They may run me out of town. I was telling Pam when we walked up here, I hadn't seen my name on a chalkboard probably in about 30 years. And the last time it was on there, it wasn't for that reason, it wasn't good. Anyway, my name is Bobby Cyrus, and I'm going to do a couple of songs that I wrote. This first one is one I wrote for my friend, actually, from up North Dakota, a guy named Joe Schmidt. And he's a farmer of sorts, so he's a dreamer of being a singer as well. Where the sun is coming up, I climb in my old truck and head out to the farm. I got a lot of ground that I need to plow. I'd better get a start. Got a lot of people depending on me, watching it grow. It makes my heart sing. But through the windshield of my tractor, my mind drifts away. I can hear the music in me as the band begins to play. And everybody's watching as I start to sing. But dirt and rock and dust is all they ever see, 'cause they don't know, no, they don't know. This is my field of dreams, where the sun is going down and all the fields are plowed, and I'm pretty tired. I'm on my way home, supper's waiting on the stove. I'm the luckiest man alive. Got a family waiting on me, with a house full of love, no place I'd rather be. But through the windshield of my tractor, my mind drifts away. I can hear the music in me as the band begins to play. And everybody's watching as I start to sing. But dirt and rock and dust is all they ever see, 'cause they don't know, no, they don't know. This is my field of dreams. It don't matter if I ever leave this farm, 'cause all the seeds I've sown grow right here in my heart. And through the windshield of my tractor, my mind drifts away. I can hear the music in me as the band begins to play. And everybody's watching as I start to sing. But dirt and rock and dust is all they ever see, 'cause they don't know, no, they don't know. This is my field of dreams. the hook yet, so keep watching off to the side. There's a whole lot of gone. Get him out of here. All right, this is probably one of my favorite songs I've ever written. I'm from East Kentucky. I wrote this on the back porch up at the house. Literally, I did. But I was involved in a little whaling thing there for a little bit. And this is a song that I wrote for it. It's probably one of the most favorite songs I ever wrote because I was a huge Waylon Jennings fan and still am. And the first song I ever learned to sing with my guitar when I was 14 years old was a Waylon Jennings song. So in this thing that I was involved in for a while, I came up with this song, and there was a part in this movie where Waylon was going to meet Jessie. And so I had to write a song to fit that moment. So this would be Mr. Waylon singing to his lovely bride. Like a West Texas Mustang was running wild and free. No limits and no boundaries, just his old guitar and me. From the mountains and the valleys, the highways and the plains, was raising Cain and making music, and everybody knew my name. And then the first time that I saw her, I knew everything would change. She had the face of an angel, but she was all leather and lace. And then she wrapped her love around me, and I was never the same. I was tamed by a woman with an outlaw's name. When I hit the streets of Nashville, there wasn't no ticker tape parade. They didn't like my kind of music. Well, I didn't like their kind of games. And they called me a rebel, an outlaw unchained, a wild guitar slinger who could never be tamed. And then the first time that I saw her, I knew everything would change. She had the face of an angel, and she was all leather and lace. And then she wrapped her love around me, and I was never the same. I was tamed by a woman with an outlaw's name. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Bobby Cyrus! Now, this is very exciting because Bobby didn't know this was going to happen. And really, we didn't know it either, but David Spalding did, because David Spalding Jr. is an industrial spy, and he surfs the internet 24 hours a day. But by the way he's dressed in his Hawaiian shirt, we've come to know him as a man of constant leisure. He is a man of constant leisure.
Don't do today what you can put off for tomorrow.
It's time for questions with David Spalding Jr.
Yeah. Yeah, questions and answers. All right, Bobby.
On the spot.
On the spot.
With Dave.
Now, where's your hometown?
My hometown is Louisa, Kentucky.
All right. What county is that in?
Lawrence.
You know who the mayor up there is?
Ted Preston.
You got that right. That's pretty good. Pretty good right there. All right.
Ask me something else. You're going to get me good this next one.
You ever driven a piece of heavy equipment?
No, I've never drove a piece of heavy equipment.
Yeah.
I've operated
Yeah,
a piece of heavy equipment.
yeah, you were. Man, I tell you what, I've been doing this 2 years, and this is terrible. He's got me on every one.
Oh, I'm not supposed to do that.
No, but
Okay.
you got me now. You got me pretty good. Yeah, you were in the heavy machinery business
Yes.
with coal mines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Construction, coal mine, forestry, right in the heart of the coal industry in Appalachia.
All right. Yeah, my dad was born in Hazard, Kentucky.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you get out?
He got out. Yeah.
You're here, so that's a
Well,
good sign.
they were all from here, but it was the Depression. That was the only jobs.
There's a lot of stories from Hazard, Kentucky.
A whole lot up there. Well, you've got me on everything, Bobby. Well, we certainly welcome you. All right.
Thank you all so much.
Now that he's successfully completed the questions with David Spalding, don't you think it's time for Bobby Cyrus to do an encore? Come on, scream!
Thank you. I'm smarter than a fifth grader. All right, this song I'll do. I'm gonna lighten it up a little bit. This is a song that I've done with a guy that don't live too far from here, Mr. Ray Cyrus. None of that my fault. So. Okay, this is a song that we done on my CD in a duet that he came in and done with me. And there's a video, you can find it online. It's a funny song that he actually wrote. And I'm sure that y'all remember the old thing about the milkman. Y'all
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And there may be some milkman children in here. I don't know. I'm not going to open that can of worms. But anyway, we sang this very dramatic, poignant, romantic song about a very bad situation this man and woman went through called The Milkman's Eyes. And Billy's not here, so I'm going to have to do his part. Yeah. Well, lately I've been hearing lots of rumors about young Junior's real identity. Someone else's wood's mixed in our wood pile, and you like to stoke the fire after I leave. Well, I've sure had my doubts and my suspicions, 'cause Junior wasn't hard to recognize. And lately, and the day we brought him home to see our neighbors, they said that baby's got the milkman's eyes. Well, I know Junior's got the milkman's eyes, and this time I ain't believing no more lies. Well, I'm leaving you, there ain't no alibis, and I know Junior's got the milkman's eyes. Big break by James Mitchell right here. Well, I've got light blue eyes just like my daddy, and you've got dark brown eyes just like your mom. Well, that baby's eyes are green and slightly slanted, like that milkman that comes by when I'm not home. So, honey, go and get yourself a lawyer. There ain't no way that we can reconcile, 'cause Junior cries all night without his bottle, best line of the song, and milk's the only thing that makes him smile. Well, I know Junior's got the milkman's eyes, and this time I ain't believing no more lies. Well, I'm leaving you, there ain't no alibis, and I know Junior's got the milkman's eyes. Sing it with me now. Well, I'm leaving you, there ain't no alibis, and I know Junior's got the milkman's eyes. Thank you so much. I've enjoyed this.
Going on there, Bobby Cyrus! a minute. They've conveniently placed this skit at the point where I'll be resetting the stage for what's coming up next. I think I hear a telephone.
Even NashVegas radio show. And while David is answering the phone, I'd like to catch up with the public service now. Will you please put your cell phones on vibrate? Take them off, please. We got to do that this morning. Okay.
David Spaulding, who was on the telephone?
That was Billy Ray Cyrus.
Billy Ray Cyrus? What did he say?
Well, he said, hey, listen, tell my cousin Bobby, since you're in a hardware store, to pick up some fire extinguishers. My daughter needs some.
Yes, there's something always cooking up on the humor plate of David Spaulding Jr. Yes, the clap sign. It's very convenient. Clap sign. Well, I'll tell you what, it is very neat. You know, we've been setting up the Hillbilly Music Museum in the back of the hardware store, I guess, for several weeks. We were set back when the flood happened, but that was very exciting because it gave us a chance to reconfigure the Hillbilly Music Museum. We have many, many displays, and one of the displays that was added yesterday is a display that features the one and only Bob Wills. Have you heard of Bob Wills? Clap sign. I said, have you heard of Bob Wills? I have too. And have you heard of Western Swing? Well, I'm going to tell you what. Have you heard of Music City? Have you heard of the Light Crust Doughboys? Okay, well, what we're doing here is, this group coming up next is putting a new spin on the Light Crust Doughboys name and Western Swing and turning Music City on its ear. This group is fantastic. They're here today. They drove all the way from Nashville. Give them a hand. Come on. That's a long, long way. The beautiful downtown Franklin, Tennessee, home of historic Handy Hardware and the Viva NashVegas radio show. Now it's time for Music City Doughboys.
Not my kind of girl. If I have to pay for you in diamonds and pearls, I'm no sugar daddy. Fun as you may be, you're not my kind of babe. You're no good for me. The first time that I saw you, I was sure you were my style. Just the girl that I've been dreaming of. But as I got to know you, I could see your pretty smile. It's the wise disguise of pure commercial love. So I hang on to my wallet and thank you for the world. You're not my kind of babe, not my kind of girl. Not my kind of squeeze. What I have to offer you could never be pleased. I'm tired of buying Louis, trips to Tiffany's. You're not my kind of babe. You're no good for me. No matter how appealing the sparkle of your eye, truth is something that I can't deny. And every time you walk my way, I come to realize you only see to walk your finger count. But I need a girl whose heart is pure, who'll rich, not a cold-hearted. Oh, so I think it's time for me to slam the door. I keep moving on, gonna keep my wings unfurled. You're not my kind of baby, not my kind of girl. We are the Music City Doughboys. Thank you guys. Thanks George and David and William for having us out here. We're so excited to be here. Very first time on the NashVegas radio show. So, that was a cut off our first self-titled record, Music City Doughboys. That tune was called Not My Kind of Baby, and we actually, you're in luck, we have CDs and t-shirts for sale back there. So yeah, so be sure to hit Brandon and I up after the show and we'll get you one. And we're gonna keep things rolling. What do we got now? We're gonna have Brandon sing one for you.
All right.
A little Fickle Woman.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ah, fickle woman, who you think you are for treating me the way that you do? Now, fickle woman, just you wait and see. You'll be missing all the things you get from me. Just like a dollar bill goes from hand to hand, a fickle woman goes from man to man. Oh, I'll be sorry if I lose you. And now, fickle woman, you'll be sorry too. Oh, Mr. Don't you think I know that you've been cheating on me all the time? Now, fickle woman, there will come a day, oh, and you'll be sorry and you'll have to pay. You'll find that things ain't like how you thought they'd be. Oh, and you have fun, you have to pay to be. No, I'll be sorry if I lose you. Now, fickle woman, you'll be sorry too.
How about that? Yeah.
Well, like Billy said, we got a bunch of this stuff on our CDs back there. It is a long way for us to come down here on horse and buggy like we did from Nashville, Tennessee. So
We like to really go old school with the music and our mode of transportation.
we do, or non-motor transportation. We're going green with the Doughboys this year, folks.
All right. Yeah.
Judging by that diet alfalfa that horse is eating, we're going real green.
There's a
Spring
CD
is in
over
the
there.
air. Well, like Billy mentioned, we do have some special CDs and special t-shirts back there, but what's really special is we have a special price. You know, being in a hardware store and all the signs around, we decided to come up with our own little special. So you can get a CD and a t-shirt for $30 today. Ladies and gentlemen, $30. And that'll ensure that the horse makes it all the way back to Nashville without a flat tire.
If you throw in an extra $20, Brandon will come by and rewire your whole house.
Message from our sponsor.
What we got now?
So we got here's a little slow. We're gonna slow it down a little bit and play a tune that I wrote called "World Is My Prison."
Oh, yeah.
I spend my life on the straight and narrow, working hard and trying to get along, but somehow I wound up inside a prison, and I can't figure out where I went wrong. I can't see out the window to my future. A dead-end job is all I have to show.
Yeah, all right.
For days I burn up inside my memory, and nights I spend all alone and cold. The world is my prison, this house alone is sad. A man-made hell I live on by myself. Lord, she left me without mercy. I can't help but wonder why. The world is my prison. I'm just waiting around. I remember the night that she left me. I begged her not to throw away our plans, but she just placed her diamond ring down on the table, drove off to the arms of another man. I guess I could kill them both and put them under. Well, they'd lock me up and throw away the key. I tell you at this point I could go either way, 'cause either way I'll never be free. The world is my prison, and this house alone is cell. A man-made hell I live on by myself. Lord, she left me without mercy, and I can't help but wonder why. The world is my prison, I'm just waiting around to die. The world is my prison, and I'm just waiting around to die. Thank you kindly. Well, what do you say, Brandon? I'm feeling spry. We haven't done a shuffle in a while. Well, I was actually talking to Dennis. He said he hadn't played a shuffle for a few weeks now. So, you guys like shuffles?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna play this little shuffle for you. Hope you like it. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Words were spoken and I left my baby in a cloud of gloom. Got into my car and drove around until I spotted this saloon. Came inside and bought a drink, then I saw you and felt a burning glow. The urge to hold you tight, but if I try, refuse me, tell me no. Step aside if I try to get near you. Lock your heart if I start making time. Walk away if I say that I need you. Step aside if I step out of line. Cheat on her, but part of me says stop, don't be a fool. Don't let me get close to you, cause if I do, I won't be very strong. Save me from my conscience and keep me from being sorry later on. Step aside if I try to get near you. Lock your heart if I start making time. Walk away if I say that I need you. Step aside if I step out of line. Step aside if I step out of line.
Are you having a fun time or what? We hadn't had that kind of spirit here since, what year did this store start, Andy?
71.
1971. Yay! Let me hear you say, Music City Doughboys, Music City Doughboys, Music City Doughboys.
We got one more tune to do for you guys. And thank you so much for having us down. It was a pleasure playing for all you fine folks. Be sure to come see Brandon and I back there. We'll be coming and shaking hands and kissing babies and whatnot.
Wait, ho, ho, ho.
Not Brandon, he scares the babies.
I already scared one enough to cry here. I cried actually, but... Should we introduce our folks here, though?
Yeah, before we go, I think we should. These fabulous. How about these fabulous faces back here tonight? These on guitar over here, we got the lovely and talented Mr. James Mitchell.
Lovely.
Keeping us steady on the upright bass fiddle back here is Mr. Dennis Crouch, the one and only. And his sidekick in time, Mr. Toby Caldwell. On the steel guitar over there, playing all our little licks and interlude music, Mr. Danny Muhammad. And on the fiddle over here, we got the one and only Mr. Brandon Godman.
And over here leading us through this awesome show here is Mr. Billy McLaren, everybody.
Kick it off. Music is a world within itself, with a language we all understand, with an equal opportunity for all to sing, dance, and clap their hands. Yeah. Just because a record has a groove, don't make it in the groove. You can tell right away if that's the way when the people start to move. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over people. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over people. Music knows it isn't always real. One of the things that I just won't quit. If I saw the music's pioneers, time will not allow us to forget. Yeah. Well, there's basic rhythms that you blow and the key of all certain. But with a voice like Bella bringing out, there's no way the band can lose. You can feel it all over. You can feel it all over people. You can feel it all over. You can feel it all over people. You can feel it all over. You can feel it all over people. You can feel it all Thank you guys.
Everybody standing up for the Music City Doughboys.
Okay, you probably heard me, or saw me, having a very sincere conversation with the Doughboys. You know, I knew that this would be a very difficult thing for Caroline to follow. Not a thing, but more than a thing. It is a music thing, if you know what I'm saying.
Music thing.
So I said, please, Music City Doughboys, don't make Caroline follow that. Can you play something even more fun?
Yeah.
Well, it don't matter, because it don't get no better than this. How about the one and only Music City Doughboys?
Yeah, boy.
With the red dress on, some folks call it dining. Stole my heart away from me way down in Louisiana. Take me back to Tulsa, I'm too young to marry back to Tulsa. I'm too young to marry. To the railroad to lay my head across the tracks. I thought about that gal of mine and gradually eased it back. Yeah, take me back to Tulsa. I'm too young to marry. Take me back to Tulsa. I'm too young to marry. Big old smile, I never do look sour. Travel around the country playing music by the hour. Take me back to Tulsa, I'm too young to marry. Take me back to Tulsa, I'm too young to marry. I'm too young to marry. Take me back to Tulsa. I'm too young. Everybody, take me back to Tulsa. I'm too young to marry. Take me back to Tulsa. I'm too young to marry.
Music City Doughboys! Woo! Oh, that's going to be extremely hard for Carol Ann to follow. Carol Ann Turney, she's like our hillbilly society girl, chanteuse. And now, Carol Ann, can you follow that? How about a hand for Carol Ann Turney?
Wow.
Wow.
I love that stuff.
Wow.
And they were in tune. Hey, listen. I see where I'm up right now, and you keep talking about me falling. I'm not sure what you want me to do at this moment. Are you
Well, why don't we sing a song?
Well, tell me what I'm doing.
How do you like the way I hold my microphone?
I think it's dashing.
You know, at this time of the show, we have a person who comes here, not a person, but a kind individual, and not only that, we call her a cake lady antebellum.
Yes.
Now, cake lady antebellum introduced us to Bobby Cyrus. How about Bobby Cyrus? Come on! Now, Bobby, do you have any CDs back there? No.
I'll sing a song for $5.
I understand.
All right, well, you see, this is amazing. Are you having a great time at the Viva NashVegas radio show? Whew. I'm all tired out here this morning. Carol Ann, we brought up Cake Lady Antebellum, and of course you are a Hillbilly Society child chanteuse. And you have a special dedication that you want to make to someone special in the audience. You also had something you were supposed to bring out here, but you neglected to get it. Can you go back and get it while I talk to David Spalding? David Spalding Jr. has a poster here that's talking about Carol Ann Turney's new album, Hymns from My Mouth. What?
My youth.
Oh, from her youth. Hymns from
My youth. It's a new release.
Carol said she was singing, it would be from her mouth, of course. Sorry.
But you're
That
right
sounds kind
about
of cool.
that.
That's hillbilly. We would like to also once again hold up our Hillbilly Music Museum signs. Once again, all during the week, and now starting every single Saturday at Historic Handy Hardware, you can go to the Hillbilly Music Museum. How about a hand for David Spalding, our wonderful cue card man. And now, Hymns from My Youth. Please reserve your copy. It's a pre-order thing. And you've heard her sing on the show, of course. How many of y'all watch this show every week?
Come on.
Well, now we know who is not telling the truth because we aren't on every week. We're only on every other week. But we are on NashVegas.tv, which is our YouTube archives, and you can see all kinds of music. And Caroline, Turney, tell us about this real quick.
What?
Hymns from Your Youth. What's that all about?
Yes. Well, it's an album that
Is it you singing?
I can't talk. I wasn't expecting this. Hey, y'all. It is songs from my youth. I was raised Methodist, and a lot of the
In what town?
hymns in
What town?
Hartselle, Alabama.
Hartselle, Alabama. How about a hand for Hartselle, Alabama?
The poor man's Franklin.
Well, okay, so this is an album that you recorded of you singing.
I was very blessed to have been even able to do this. The hymn, I would have been more polished here. You know, it has hymns from Charles Wesley, and for those of you Wesleyans and Methodists, and I am doing terrible.
That's very wonderful. How about a hand for Caroline
Okay.
Turner? You know, the thing is, she is a singer. That's what's most important. Let me take that.
I would
I'll start passing it
appreciate
around.
your support. I'm so happy
By signing
for those
this-
of you who signed it.
If you could sign this here and pre-order
Don't
your
cry,
CD, or
Caroline.
just sign your name and she'll call you
Pre-order
up.
your CD, and thank you. Like Bartleson just
Well, now is the
thank you
time.
for your support.
Yes,
For those of you who remember
Thank
that
you.
back when I was in high
This
school.
is
I'll
the-
stop talking.
This is
Pass
the
the
hardest
cake
part.
and sing.
Now the true test. The true test. Here's a sample of Caroline Turney singing an age-old classic. Wait. Okay, use that microphone. That's my microphone.
Got it.
We're
Okay.
gonna sing an age-old classic, especially for someone special, and you know.
Some
Who you are.
fabulous redhead here in the room.
Who?
Me. I'm kidding. I'll let you in as we keep going. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Let me hear you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Charlie. Happy birthday to you.
Yes, Charlie, come out and say a few words to our audience. It's Charlie's birthday. She is the Nashville redhead. Come on out here, and the lady with the shirt on, Lillian, come out here and stand beside Charlie, because we are going to be giving Charlie a gift that looks very much like our brand new t-shirt. Yes, that is the world famous Viva Nash Vegas Laughing Rooster t-shirt.
Yes.
Available online right now, and soon at Homegrown. You can go to NashVegas.us and to VivaNashVegas.net to get this shirt. Let's say by tomorrow. Charlie, do you have a speech for us?
Oh, I just want to say thank you. It's always an honor to be here, and I appreciate y'all coming. So thank you very much.
We love what you do.
She's Charlie. Happy birthday, Charlie. Lady Spalding, what do you and William Covington have cooked up for us now? Wait, oh yes, I forgot. What is a birthday without cake from the cake lady? Cake lady, thank you so much for the napkins. They're on the floor. I hope the cake makes it to you. Lady Spalding, what have you got cooked up for us now?
What do I have to what, George?
It's time to bring up Andy and Donna from Historic Handy Hardware. They have some very special things going on at Handy Hardware. While you're getting the cake and Caroline's dropping it all over you,
Yes.
Donna, where's Andy?
He's actually with a customer, which is fabulous.
Oh, we gotta do this.
No, that's what Handy Hardware is always about, is customer satisfaction, assistance, and Donna and Andy. Here's Donna from Handy Hardware.
Yes. So we gotta do this first. Wait a minute. Everybody ready? Ready? Hey, what's on sale?
David, what is on sale?
It is National Shovel Month.
National Shovel Month. That's right, we still have shovels on sale, guys. Plenty of them too, actually. Flat nose shovels, spade shovels, they're still on sale, under $6. So
Even have a silver shovel.
get them while they last. Now, I want us to talk about really what's on sale.
You got a plate in your head.
We've got Carol Ann. She's demonstrating one of our metal detectors that
Don't
we have.
mind me.
on sale this month and on into April. White's Metal Detectors is giving $100 to $200 rebates back on certain detectors. Now I'm holding one right now that you get a $200 rebate on. Unfortunately, the one that she has does not have a rebate because it's already marked down to about $279. So I'm encouraging anybody that needs a new hobby. I've been out for the last 2 or 3 weeks metal detecting and found some really cool stuff on a young lady's property. I won't say any names because I don't want anybody to know where I've been.
Wait, is that my hearing aid or is that the metal detector?
Yes. Sounds like maybe a metal detector.
There's metal.
Now, Caroline, have you found any treasures out there in the audience?
Every one of these precious people are a treasure.
But if anybody is interested in buying a metal detector or getting one as a gift or anything like that, just come see me. I've got any kind of detector for anybody's budget. And I think Donna's got a few things she wants to tell you about, I think specials or something.
Oh yeah, I always have a few things to say. First of all, I want to start by giving a huge shout out to Rosemary for getting my coffee this morning, because without her going down to we won't mention the name, but
That's
the
right.
local coffee shop, I would probably be sleeping behind the register. Today, well, I don't have anything in my hand for sales, but this is your opportunity to make your own sale. I've got some coupons here for 10% off a $10 or more purchase from Monday to next Saturday. So stop by the front desk before you leave, and you can make your own sale next week. Next Saturday, we will not have a Viva Nash Vegas radio show because it's our off show week, but we will be hosting local merchant and author Mark Cornelius. He'll be signing his new book, The Singularity. He'll be here from 11 to 2. And as I think David mentioned early in the show, we are going to be open every Saturday from now on for your shopping pleasure. So come see us between 9 and 2. And if for all of you who have Facebook and are not following us, you missed a fabulous photo this week. Andy was featured on a City of Franklin blue bag photo. It was amazing. It actually went out to all 10,000 of the City of Franklin followers, our followers, my followers, Andy's followers, and best of all, his mom's followers. And then if you pay attention to your computer and you follow the City of Franklin, you'll also see Handy Hardware featured in a storm safety fire department video. So look for that. And don't forget your coupons. Anything else?
That's it. So just come.
Oh yes, of course, monkey butt. We can't forget the monkey butt. Make sure you pick up your monkey butt before you leave. It's actually powder for those of you who don't realize
I wish
that.
I had some the other day when I was metal detecting because I got really chafed.
It's too bad we have to go there, isn't it? Caroline, our beautiful demonstrator, is holding some monkey butt, and
Would
she
you
will
like
give
to
you a
let me
testimonial.
demonstrate how to use it? Get some. Spare no bonds.
You know, this is like being in I don't know, some kind of wildlife preserve, isn't it?
Thank you to all the ladies who got the memo. Next time, gentlemen, it's your turn to wear leopard.
Wow, that was Andy and Donna from Historic Handy Harbor. I'll get those microphones in a second, because of course I'm the sound man. How many of you all want to give a hand to the sound man? Thank you so much. Well, it's always an exciting thing to do. You know, we were waiting for David Spalding, but he's outside on the front porch doing something I shall not mention because I gave him up many years ago. Remember, smoke gets in your eyes. Yes. We're talking about wildlife. I'd like to tell you about something very special. Here at Historic Handy Hardware, David Spalding always loves this part of the show. David Spalding Jr., come in from the outside. Come in for the cold, David Spalding Jr., and move quickly towards the stage. We're talking about wildlife.
Yes.
William, lean towards the microphone and tell me what you've been up to this week.
I've been out working out, George, trying to get back in shape.
Back in shape? You look in shape.
Well, the next couple of weeks I'll be down to about 180 pounds.
All right, well, David Spalding is very excited about that too, and he's going to try and squeeze behind the desk, at which time we'll point out something very special we call the eighth wonder of the world, and a tribute to wildlife here at Handy Hardware. We've got a deer head, and we have a duck. We have something else that we like to call the eighth wonder of the world. Can you say that with me? Eighth wonder of the world. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis may have left the building, but he hasn't left Handy Hardware. Now we give you the one and only Elvis on a Bobcat. Some people say, was that worth the wait? Yeah. David, if you'd say something while I go set the board for this next song featuring.
Yes, George, I can. I want to call out to a business that we found this week called Moonshine Hill. Yes. Big clap for Moonshine Hill. It's kind of like an inn.
It's like a bed and breakfast.
It's like a bed and breakfast, but it's more of an inn, and it's in Leaper's Fork. Okay. And I looked them up on the web, and it's actually pretty doggone nice.
Okay.
Yeah. So I look forward to them coming and visiting with us. And you know, William, I had a plumbing problem this week.
Okay.
And I had to call Franklin Plumbing and Heating.
Yes.
And they came over and fixed it. Greg Woodard and that gang over there, I tell you, if y'all don't know them, look them up. They've been in business since '45. And that's something right there. And they're called Franklin Plumbing and Heating because when they went in business, we didn't have air conditioning yet. So they still work on air conditioning too. So those are good friends to the show there. Yeah.
George?
You didn't have air conditioning back then. How old are you?
No, they didn't have air conditioning. I'm not as old as you.
That's good. My ears, of course, are gone, so you can say, well, you didn't hear correctly. You must be older than me. Hello. All right, now, I want to move my guitar down here. We have a song we've been working on because Carol Ann, well, she's got red hair too. And you know, this is a month that's special for everyone, including Carol Ann. Can you hear me out in the audience? Let me hear you say yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Hillbilly Opticons.
What?
You got red lipstick on your tooth.
Live radio, folks. It only happens on live radio.
I need our background lady to come out here too. She is over there putting the remnants of what. How about a hand for the brownies from the cake lady? Come on. This is a song we have a little bit of a surprise ending at the end of. You'll notice that we're doing a public domain song. Perhaps one of the biggest songs ever known in the world, especially by Irish people. This is St. Patrick's Day month. How about a hand for St. Patrick's Day?
Who are the Irish people? I'm assuming I'm Irish.
I'd never guessed.
Do I get an intro? Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the roses falling. It's you must go and I must die. But come ye back when summer's in the bedroom, or when the valleys hush and white with snow.
him up a marching guitar. Give him a hand, please. Put your hands in the air.
Oh, when the fields are hushed and white as snow, and I'll be here in summer or in springtime. Oh, Daddy boy, oh, Daddy boy, I love you so. Oh, Daddy boy, oh, Daddy boy, I love you so.
Even though we ain't got money. Yes, that's our tribute to Danny Boy. It's Danny's song. Thank you. Yes, that was spontaneous. And now, here's something that's extremely spontaneous, but not, because this is a man whose name is David Scott.
Oh boy, David Scott.
He does magic. That makes him
The Magic Man.
David Scott.
Talk about having to follow somebody. Gee whiz. You know, William, I'm proud of you that you're working out. I've been working out for years. Finally got in the best shape of my life. Yeah, round is a shape. Wanted to share this one with you. I was watching TV a few weeks ago and saw this magician, and he come up and said, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. I'm going to take 1, 2, 3 cards, throw them away, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards left. I know. That was cool. Think about it. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. You take 1, 2, and the third card, throw it away, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Well, what I decided to do was go down to the magic store, went in, saw the guy behind the counter, and said, look, have you seen the trick where the guy takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards? He then takes 1, 2, 3 cards, throws them away, and he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. He said, well, I've seen the trick, but I don't sell the trick. Well, I was disappointed, but he said, well, I've got one for you. He said, what you do is you take 1, 2, 3 cards. You take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, throw them away, and you have 1, 2, 3 cards left. I said, now wait a minute. You're telling me that you got 1, 2, 3 cards, and you're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, throw them away, and you have 1, 2, 3 cards left. He says, that's it. That's the trick. I said, well, it's not as good as the trick where you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, take 1, 2, 3, throw them away, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards left. Ladies and gentlemen, since he couldn't sell me that trick, I can't do it for you today. I'm sorry. Gotta go.
His name is David Scott. He does magic. That makes him
The Magic Man.
And now we're going to speed things up a bit. We got a young man who wears a hat. We got a guy back here that wears a hat that's going to play with him wearing a hat. We'd also like to bring out a friend who wears a hat, a man who made this all possible for me. My inspiration. The one and only Billy Block. Billy Block, you have put Nashville on the map.
Well, thank you, George. I wanted to make a comment about Danny Boy. I rarely share this with people, but I'm half Irish and I'm half Jewish, which means I love to drink and I hate to pay. That was absolutely beautiful, and the band sounded great, especially Al Gall. How about Al?
Billy, I've noticed you're in the spirit of the whole show, and you got on some overalls. You know, I think people need more overalls all over the world. And these Peace Train overalls are the best yet. Where'd you get them?
I made these in the 60s when I was growing up in Houston, Texas. And I was experimenting a little bit with tie-dye. I got you there, didn't I? Y'all thought I was going somewhere else with that. Anyway, I love tie-dye and I love overalls. Growing up in Houston, we wore a lot of cowboy boots and a lot of overalls. And I just thought, I wanted to do something colorful. And today, you help. The reason I'm here is a friend of mine from California called about a television show. And he was looking for an iconic person from Nashville to feature in this TV show. And I reached out to George about having his dad be a part of it. And his dad has agreed to do this. And I came over to thank him. And my sister Nancy is here visiting from Houston. And it worked out perfectly that I could come and thank George and then experience this wonderful radio show. I know you say that I inspired you, but this has been one of the most fun afternoons of music I've had in a long time. And everybody on your staff and your crew has been wonderful. And this, I will become a regular. You'll see these overalls and this hat and this jacket on a regular basis.
Now you said something. You said something about an electric washboard.
I do. I was doing a project with the North Mississippi All-Stars. You might have heard of those young men. And the drummer has an electric washboard, and I plug it into a wah-wah pedal to give it this cool effect. But I love it, so I've been practicing.
So you'll be back for some electric washboard too?
If you would have me, I would be honored to be a part of it.
Do you have, in the Hillbilly Music Museum, what is coming? We have some overalls. Overalls may become the symbol of the Hillbilly Music Museum here at Historic Handy Hardware. Beautiful downtown Franklin, Tennessee. You got on some overalls, you might have to tie-dye those, because in the Hillbilly Music Museum, soon we will be adding Billy Grammer. His daughter donated some Billy Grammer overalls. Do you remember Gotta Travel On? Let me hear you scream. His overalls will be there along with a picture and an album. And George Hamilton IV, my dad, had some overalls that he wore on a hee-haw, and a photo of him on there, and some albums.
You know what?
You got the question, you heard the question coming.
One of the things I've always coveted, and I've tried to order them online, is a pair of hee-haw overalls. So if you don't...
You'll come to see them.
I need not only to come to see them, I'm going to have to figure out how to find a pair of those.
He'll find a pair of those. And
I might have to go on eBay.
Do you have any overalls, spare overalls, that are all ripped and ragged? Because the more ragged, the more beautiful here at Handy Hardware.
I might have a pair to donate.
Well, we'll wait a while, but...
I'm gonna make another pair of these. I gotta find some white ones and then do the tie-dye thing on them again. But I've worn these for many, many years, and I played a lot of music festivals in them. And I hadn't pulled them out in years, and I thought, you know what, I'm coming to Georgia's show. I'm going to see the Viva NashVegas radio show for the first time. I'm going to come in the proper dress.
Now, who's on your show this coming week?
My son Rocky actually is going to play this coming week, and we have just a great lineup of folks. So you can go to billyblock.com and check out our website. But I've been doing a show in Nashville every Tuesday night for 18 years. And
you put Americana on the map.
Well, I know that's right, but it's been a real blessing for me to be a part of this incredible music community. And George V and George IV have been a big part of what we do. And early on in the history of our show, you remember the Nashville Banner? That used to be a newspaper here. The Nashville Banner did a full-page spread in the entertainment section, and they put the three of us on the cover. So
you know, I have that article framed. I'm wearing our overalls in that article, and Pam probably saw the overalls and is asking, why aren't you wearing overalls? So I may make a pledge to everyone out there that I will bring that article, hang it on the wall, put my overalls next to George IV's overalls, and hopefully Billy Block's overalls in the Hillbilly Music Museum.
Thank you. And George, I want to congratulate you on what you've done here. This is really remarkable, and I apologize that this is my first time here. So.
But it won't be your last.
No, it will not be my last.
All right. Thank you, Billy. We love you. The one and only Billy Black. Well, it's time to get rolling with this young man who writes quite a song. He strikes quite a pose also. It is not a pose. This is real. This is reality television. He will be performing with some other musicians or musician, I'm not sure. But ladies and gentlemen, we now give to you the one and only Babe Curry.
Thank you, George.
What are you doing today for today? Babe.
I'm going to be doing a new song. Actually, I have played this song on the radio show once before, but I'm changing it up a little bit. A little refreshing. So, without further ado.
Where'd you get the balloon art?
I found it just on the floor over there. Oh,
You took my balloon.
I'm sorry.
It looks good on you. Really
Thank
does.
you. Brings out my eyes.
We have a card from Magic Man right here at the hospitality desk. In case you need
Time apart from our lives will always be a question unanswered. Though it's still gonna heal all of your wounds, at least that's what I heard. But what if it's hurting too much? What do you do when it's hurting your brain? When all is changing, but you're remaining the same. Well, I know sincerity rules. It conquers the kind never collapses. I know I ain't figuring it out. Though all of my mind, now it collapses. The world throws questions at me, but somehow it seems I manage to dodge them. I may be weary, but is that really a problem? It breaks all minds. They shake. When they officially complete it, they officially repeat it. The night officially was pulled by a pulley because New Satan was needed. Curry.
Yes, he's Dave Curry.
Mr. Tom coming on bass.
Now, I don't know if the Poetry Man actually came today or not. If he did, maybe he can follow the poetry that will be happening from Michael Kelch. You know, Michael Kelch, who just played the guitar, is a regular on the show, but not really regular at all. He's coming here to help us all the time. You are regular. He's normal, just like David Spalding. David Spalding, are you normal or what?
Around this crew, I'm pretty normal.
He's pretty normal. We don't, you know, people say they come to see the show because there's something like they've never seen before. We don't understand that. We feel like we're just normal.
Yeah.
All right. Michael Kelch, come on up here and tell us where you just came back from and what you've been doing. And move these microphones together if you need to.
Sure. Thank you, George. I just got back from Ecuador. We went to Ecuador a couple weeks ago, and I mostly hung out with my friends and played a little bit of music here and there, and we brought a little medical clinic down. We saw about 860 people. And we had a really good time.
Now, you've got some guests in the audience today.
I do. I got my friend Susan Compton out here.
Yes,
Do you know the song? You know "Well of Mercy"?
Yes, I think.
You want to come sing on this if you want to? That'd be wonderful. Got a hand for Susan.
Of course. Susan will be sitting on this microphone over here, and she'll be observing the 12-inch directive. Stay 12 inches away from the microphone. David Spalding, do you stay 12 inches away from yours?
I try to.
David Spalding. Before I go back, I probably won't have a chance to sing this again, and I want to let you all sing this with us, because after this song, we'll be taking a musical trip to the Crawdad Hole, and it sort of goes dovetail, just smack dab in the Crawdad Hole for Pam. And Pam's going to come up and sing with us on this one.
Yes.
I'd like to reintroduce David Spalding Jr. and let everyone sing along with me. You know, he is not only an industrial spy, but from the way he dresses and the duck calls that he wears around his neck. Did you forget them?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Don't worry. In about 2 weeks, he'll be doing the anonymous duck caller. But for now, he will be the one and only man of constant leisure. He is a man of constant leisure.
Middle-aged, middle-class, and broke.
Yeah. And now it's time for Michael Kelch.
All right, Michael.
Sometimes it's like my life's on fire. You can't deny you felt that too. I've been the voice of the town crier till I thought my lungs would split in two. Sometimes I feel so out of place. You can't deny you felt that too. And I can't look them in the face
all gone.
Do that again.
Sometimes my faith is on a string. You can't deny you felt that too. I can't believe in anything. I can seem to find some faith in you. When I'm feeling low, when there's nowhere I can go, when my soul is trying I draw water from the well, water from the well. I draw water from the well of mercy. I draw water from the well. I draw water from the well. I draw water from the well of mercy. Thank you so much. Susan, come.
Well, this is the part of our show that is bittersweet, but not as bittersweet as some of the wonderful bittersweet candy you can get up here at the very front counter of Historic Handy Hardware. Do y'all have any bittersweet candy up there? Any sour balls or anything like that?
Oh, yeah. Red Hots.
Red Hots?
Red Hots. Yeah.
Red Hots, and
Bubblegum.
we've got some popcorn crumbs also, in case you're looking for popcorn crumbs. Now, this is a special thing for us because we're inviting Pam Lewis and anyone else who wants to bring on stage. You can be everyone if you want to. We have the Music City Doughboys. How about a big hand for the Music City Doughboys? And we have Bobby Cyrus. How about a big hand for Bobby Cyrus? Of course, we have David Spaulding Jr.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Who else have we forgotten? Scream out who your favorite act was. It's not an act, it's real.
Michael Cows.
Did you say Bobby Cyrus Music City Doughboys? Wait, it's a whole combination. That's the way we like it.
George, it's all of them. How about that?
This is probably the best show ever. We want to thank our friends for coming all the way down from New York, by way of Florida, to visit us. It's always great to have people to travel from all over the world. Who else is from all over the world? Let me hear you scream. Oh, yeah. Where are you from? England. Which part?
The Midlands.
Hawaii. Wolverhampton. I played there. Yeah, at the Country Music Club. Wow.
Okay.
Do you like mushy peas?
Yeah.
I do. All right, don't say that. Not on this show. It's a family show. That's right. we've got somebody else here. Who is this man with Bobby Cyrus?
I don't know, but he's adorable.
My name is Trey Frazier. This one's.
All right, give him a hand. This is going to be good. And Pam Lewis. We love you, Pam.
This is Mark from Wisconsin.
Mark from Wisconsin. There's your sister's from Wisconsin.
No, it's my cousin.
Your cousin? All right. And your sister from Franklin.
And Karen, and that's Ruth Mitchell. Welcome, Ruth. And that's my mom, who's getting ready to go back to New York, but she'll be back.
All right, Mom.
They all, sooner or later, they all come back to historic Handy Hardware in beautiful downtown Franklin, Tennessee. It's the Viva NashVegas radio show. Are you ready to take a musical trip to the Crawdad home?
Yeah.
Okay, when I say honey, what do you say?
Hey!
When I say babe, what do you say, Rosemary? You're right, here we go. Well, you get light, I get cold, honey. You get light, I get cold, babe. You get light, I get cold. We go down the Crawdad hole, honey. Baby, my solo. It's Twin Girls from the Music City Doughboys. And a little bit dancing over here, the fiddle. Here we go. Well, you get light, I'll get cold, honey. You get light, I'll get cold, babe. You get light, I'll get cold. Viva NashVegas radio show, honey. Baby mine, I'm saying, honey, baby mine. Thank you so much. We love you wherever you are. This is another VivaNashVegas.com production. Good day.
Please sign the email list.
Please sign the mailing list.